Hi, welcome to the Nest Files. I'm Samantha Smolek.
And I'm Olivia Casal, and today for our guest we have Ellie.
Hi, I'm Ellie. I'm an international student here that plays hockey, and I'm a sophomore.
Beautiful.
So, when did you first come to America?
I came to America COVID year. I went to prep school for 3 years and then moved to Keene.
And could you explain kind of what that's like, going to a prep school? Because you went specifically for ice hockey.
Yeah, it made it a lot easier to get recruited to college. It would have been a lot harder back home trying to find connections, but the coaches at prep school did most of the work for us. So yeah, that was nice.
What is it like being on a new sports team here at Keene State?
It's very exciting. It comes with its challenges trying to build the program, but it's nice to meet all new people and work together to build the program off the ground.
Yeah, for the recruiting process for that, I guess, because obviously you had upperclassmen. How does that work in a way?
We had two seniors last year who transferred in from Johnson and Wales, and this year I think we have one senior who's been here before for field hockey, and then the rest of us are underclassmen, sophomores and freshmen.
So it's a new and upcoming
Yeah.
program, young program.
Yeah.
And how long have you been playing ice hockey for?
I started whenever I was 5. I didn't start hockey right away. I was figure skating from when I was 3, and then moved to hockey when I was 5. Been playing ever since.
So it's something you've always kind of had an interest in doing.
Yeah, it was different. I was the first one in my family to play hockey, and all my sisters figure skated, so I was the weird one. Okay.
What are the major differences living in America versus Northern Ireland?
The big noticeable one is you drive on the different side of the road, different side of the car. That's different. You definitely celebrate holidays a lot bigger than we would back home. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas decorations over here, it's kind of crazy. There's a lot. You wouldn't really get that back home, but yeah.
So you said you were 15 when you came to the U.S. for prep school.
Mhm.
So your parents, they still live in Northern Ireland. What was that kind of like coming at such a young age and living by yourself?
Well, coming over for COVID year as well, my parents couldn't even fly me out to move me in.
Oh.
So basically how it worked was I got recruited, but the guy that recruited me recruited 5 other Brits to go over. So we all met up in England, and we flew from England to JFK, and then it was literally just 6 British kids dropped off in New York to go to prep school.
Oh my god.
We didn't know each other. It was really awkward.
Yeah, and you're 15 years old.
Yeah, I was 15. It was
during COVID, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
So with the prep school, that's boarding school basically.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Mhm.
So you did school, and then how much time was invested into ice hockey?
Well, my first prep school I went to, it was very inconvenient for hockey. The rink was 45 minutes away.
Oh wow.
And my first year, before the season started, we would have practices at 3 a.m. Yeah. And then...
Wait, what? And you're
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
So you have to leave prep school at 2:15 to be there by 3.
We would leave, I think we would leave school at 3, and then we would get to the rink at 3:45. We would be on the ice at 4:15, I think, and then be off at 6, and then come back, have 10 minutes to shower, and then you would have to go to chapel in school. And you had to sign in to breakfast every morning.
That is developmentally too, as a kid, that's can't be good for you.
Oh, it was crazy.
I mean, it gives you a schedule, but that's just such a strict schedule that you don't even really have time for free time.
It was so exhausting. And then we would have lift before check-in.
And then you went to a different prep school?
Yeah, and then I went to Winch, and I can't even remember our practice times at Winch, but it was a lot more gym focused at Winch than my first school.
So what made you decide to switch from the prep school at New York to Winchendon?
I felt like I wasn't getting enough ice time, and I wanted to move into like a bigger prep school than what I was at, because I think there wasn't that many kids. There was easy less than like 500 kids.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was the one that you went to? Wait, it was bigger.
Winch was a bit bigger, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Still really small though.
Gotcha.
So was that co-ed or just girls?
Co-ed, both of them.
Gotcha. And are all of these people specifically going there for hockey, or is it just like a bunch of different things?
Just a bunch of different sports. We had a couple kids that were internationals for just to go to school in America.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my first prep school was mainly all internationals. There was like no Americans. There was a lot of people from Spain. I remember that they would come over for soccer. We had like 3 soccer teams, so there'd be a lot of kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And then when you were going to prep school, you obviously like wanted to go to college. Did you always have in mind going to Keene State, or how did you come to that decision?
I actually didn't even know Keene existed.
I feel like a lot of people say that.
Yeah, nobody really knows.
Yeah, I had no idea Keene even was a place. It was only 30 minutes away from my prep school too, so that was kind of weird. But my coach actually found me at a tournament and reached out, and that's literally how I found out about this place.
Oh, wow.
And then I came in third, and then I committed.
Nice. What can you tell us about like growing up in Northern Ireland? Like, what was that like?
Oh Lord, how do I go about this? What age do you start school over here?
5 is like kindergarten.
So we start at 5. That'll be P1. Like, our schools work different. I can never like translate.
We do.
anything.
So we have like preschool. I started preschool when I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
And then you have kindergarten, and then 1st through 8th, and then high school, which is freshman through senior, and then you go to college.
That's so weird. We have kindergarten, and then you go into P1 at 5, and then you go P1 to P7, and then you take a transfer test from P7 to get into your high school, and then you go high school from 1st to 4th year, 1st to 5th year, and then you have to sit exams to get back in for your 6th year, and then you have lower 6th and upper 6th, and then after upper 6th you go to college.
So wait, so you have to take exams to like move up to the next level. If you
Well, no, take an exam, and then off your exam score you get like placed in a school.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like that would honestly work better as a system because it makes you want to try harder in a sense.
Yeah, to get into like a better school, I guess.
Oh, it was so stressful though. You're like
Yeah, no, I bet.
12 or 13, like taking these tests. You had to take 3 of them, and it was like in like proctor halls, like at 13. So it was like you
Oh
had
my
like
gosh.
rows, and you had like a
What?
proctor walking up and down. Yeah, it was kind of scary.
That sounds like
Back home, you all do the same subjects from 1st to 3rd year, and then in 3rd year you pick your GCSEs. So in 4th year you all like split off into different classes. So like you could take like, I don't know, I used to take like PE. I took double award science, which is like all 3 sciences, but they're like half courses because you're only
Mm.
meant to take one.
Oh.
And then
Interesting.
you had to do a language. I did like 4 years of French and like 5 years of German. Like, it was crazy.
how many languages do you speak?
None. One.
Oh,
One.
None.
None.
I don't speak a single language.
Yeah, I know it was a requirement in my high school that you had to take, I think, 3 years of a language. So I did Spanish, but I honestly couldn't tell you any Spanish.
Can't remember. Like,
I don't
yeah,
remember anything.
I can't do any French or German.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm looking at the questions of like what we've gone through. Sammy, do you want to ask the one about when did you first realize going abroad for hockey was an option, and what was that process like?
And then when did you kind of realize that going abroad for hockey was an option? And did you always know that you wanted to go abroad for ice hockey, or?
Well, I played with people much older than me back home, because the level of hockey wasn't great. And one of the girls that I used to play with back home moved to Canada for prep school. I've always knew that I wanted to move stateside. Well, first of all, I thought it would be Canada, but then I always wanted to move to America after she had moved to Canada. And then whenever that prep school in New York reached out, my parents didn't even tell me about the email. They just signed me up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's it like being away from your family? Like, obviously, you've been doing it for so long now. Like,
Yeah, I'm used to it. No, I don't really get homesick. I call them all the time. There's a 5-hour time difference, so they're ahead of us.
mm-hmm.
So, gotta work around that, but you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then have you found a sense of community at Keene State and like in America?
Yeah, I have friends from all over the states. From being here for so long, it's actually kind of crazy. All over the world, friends, but at Keene, yeah, my friends here were really, really close. So it's been nice. It's like a second family, I guess.
Yeah. And that's really important too. Like I know you said you don't get homesick, but if you felt like you were like by yourself and whatever.
You're never alone here. There's
Yeah.
always someone.
Well, especially because a lot of you guys are recruited from international schools and prep schools, so it's like, in a sense, like, it's a more tighter community than I
Yeah.
guess other teams might be.
We're all going through the same thing, so we all kind of know how it feels.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for somebody who's looking to go to college for hockey, or a student that's abroad experiencing a sport?
Just reach out to coaches and you have to work hard,
Yeah.
especially in school.
Okay, well, thank you, Ellie, for joining us today. It was so nice to talk with you and learn more about your experience coming to America.
Thank you guys for watching this episode. If you'd like to watch more, check out our Instagram or YouTube. But yeah, thank you so much, Ellie.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.